Hello and welcome to part number 15. I'm going to start an interstellar war, at least I'm going to try, but I've had to wait a long time to get to this state. It's about 10 years, 10 game years. It's 2468 and it's January. We've got to wait till May till we can start a war. I'll show you that. But a year in this game, when you're running it at full speed, is 4.5 minutes. So, you know, it takes some time. So I've been doing this, you know, without narrating it, just so it's not so damn boring. Because the game's turning out to be quite a grind, really, and not a lot seems to happen in it, other than you get a load of messages that are quite trivial most of the time and annoying. I'm not really sure how far into the game we are, because I've never got this far before, and I'm not sure how far it will actually progress. But I've done a lot more colonising, and sort of moved sectors about and things, you know. So I'm right over at this end. There's a little hole there. This area is going to get colonised, and this is who I'm hoping to go to war with, the Kingdom of Yondarim, and I'll just quickly show you that, a bit of the diplomatic stuff. So Kingdom of Yondarim, they're not very happy with us anyway, they're hostile. This empire views us as their enemy. They're likely to attack us if they think they can win. The superior fleet power, naval capacity is equivalent, and the technology is superior. So you've got loads of stuff about the species. That's how many planets they've got, basically, or colonies. And this is their diplomatic status. They're our rivals, and they're rivaled by us. They've got non-aggression pact with the Kroll Cooperative. They've closed the borders to the Kroll Cooperative, the Union of Hissam, and us, Earth. And it's got a truce with us and another place till 2468. 3rd of May, basically. What was it? I can't work out if that... Yeah, that's 3rd of May, that, because the month's in the middle. It's like the American style. So if we go look at Kroll, they regard us as weak, and we need their protection. They're superior to us, they've got more planets than us, and their diplomatic status, they've got trade deals with that empire, I can't even pronounce it. They've got non-aggression pact with Union of Hissam and Kingdom of Yondarim. They've got a defensive pact with us. So I'm hoping, because they've closed the borders to Kingdom of Yondarim, I'm hoping that these are going to come down on our side when I declare war. Which I'll do fairly soon, but I wanted to see what happened. So I'm gonna start it, but I'm not gonna put it on full. No, I'll put it on full speed, so we can see what diplomatic shenanigans happen. Because we haven't had any of that, have we, so far? Let's get rid of all these.
Situation log updated.
So we're coming up to end of, but now it's beginning of February. So it's only a month until we can declare war on them. So I wonder if they might declare war on us first, possibly, because they don't like us. Oops. Sorry about the noise, but it's a bit cramped in here. My chair creaks. Now we're up to... Now we should be able to declare war on them. So nothing has actually happened. Yeah, let me go to diplomatic status and see what happens. Truce from breaking...
Research complete.
I must have read that wrong. It's April. Dyslexia rules. I do have that a little bit, by the way. So it's May. We can't start the war till May. That's only a month away. In fact, it's only days away. It should be any time now. Ah, right. That was telling me there's society research. I'll just get on with research. Transgenic gene banks, clone commandos, galactic stock exchange. Well, that could be interesting. It said that was a rare technology, I think. There's some purple writing. Right, so let's have a look. I'll just slow time down a little bit. Well, slow it right down just so we can, so no it's racing ahead of us. So, Kingdom of Yondar. Now we can declare war on them. So, well, yeah, I'll just do it. War demands. Add war goals to declare what you seek to achieve with this war. When negotiating for peace, you may only make demands that are first being added here. God, you can't just do out in this game, can you? No, I'm not selecting them to add war demands. Humiliate kingdom. Stop atrocities. And to war demands list. Let's have a look. You see, I just want to go to war with them. It just makes you jump through hoops so much. So, liberate planet. That sounds better, doesn't it? I don't even know where these places are. Now, add war goals to declare what you seek to achieve. I'll liberate that planet. That. I don't even know where these planets are. But it'll be a start. See if there's out else. It's liberating planets. Let's have a look. We'll put that in. Can it both conquer and liberate a planet? Oh, I see. No, I want to take that off, don't I? No, I don't want to do that. I want to take that one off. Or remove. Remove. Right. Now confirm. War score cost. 50. War score cost is the amount of war effort a war demand requires. This cost does not change during the war. Confirm.
We declared war.
Right, we've declared war. Response to declaration of war. What took you so long? Human. Let us end this once and for all. Didn't say, it's not like they're begging for mercy here, is it? Right, now I need major fleet movement. Let me see what I've got. I've been upgrading the fleets a little bit. I'll just quickly show you. These are corvettes that I've made. That's like one of mine. That's one of mine. So that one's, it's got torpedoes on it. That one's got plasma weapons on it. That did quite well. That's the automatic one. You know, the one that the game's decided that it's the best design from my technology. But I've been making cruisers. So I've got a torpedo cruiser. And that has bomber wings. Like improved bomber wing on it. Never really noticed what they do yet. So I've got a torpedo cruiser.
Research complete.
But it's got a lot of plasma weapons on it and missiles as well. So it's like a combination of, it's fairly long range, heavily shielded, and I've got shield capacitors. Let me have a look. Torpedo missile cruiser 1. So that's another design that I've got. Anyway, it's probably just make a couple of them to make sure that I've got enough. that? And an automatic one. And a bomber wing one. So let me see. First fleet. I want them as a rally point. Yeah, I've got torpedo, cruisers, bomber wing, bomber wing, bomber wing. Got quite a few. It's quite a decent sized fleet, and I've got who have I got in charge of it? I've got someone in charge of it that's got 2 stars. And I've got my fleet of corvettes here. So that's a big wing of corvettes. And I'm sure they're all corvettes.
Hostile fleet.
Oh, they're attacking. Yeah, they're all corvettes. What's going on up here? Let me just pause it. Oh, that looks like quite a big fleet. Let's have a look in that system. Is that where they're at, or are they in hyperspace? Alright, I've paused it and I'll have to unpause it to see if they drop anywhere. Right, now I'll pause it. No, I'll let it run. Now, have we got any intel on them? Ooh, that's quite... Oof, they look a bit tasty, don't they? Destroyer. Battleships. Oof. They come out a bit enough more than I can chew. 83,000. That must be their grand fleet. I wonder if there's any... Was that more that's just dropped in? No, I can't see, oops, I can't see what tech they've got. Yeah, I'm gonna get slaughtered at. I'm gonna have to start moving, I think. I've speeded time up a little bit. I reckon that system's going to be gone soon.
Spaceport lost.
Yeah. I've lost my spaceport there. So they could do like a planetary bombardment now on here, which I haven't really mentioned yet. I have known about it, but it just hadn't occurred. So we've got Jabbath Prime here, and that tells you about your planet. And unfortunately, I don't think I've got any armies. I might have time to build 1 or 2. Yeah, I've got 1. I'll just see if I've got... It'll just slow them down a little bit, hopefully. I'm not sure what happens now. I don't know if they're bombarding the planet or what. It does look like it, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they're bombarding the planet, yeah. Yeah, planetary fortifications. I'm probably going to get slaughtered really quickly. But at least it'll end the series. I've had this happen before, and basically the enemy made me be their little bitch and kept me alive. They sort of made me into one of them vassal states, as they call it. You know, where they're basically controlling you.
Enemy troops landing.
Yeah, enemy troops landing.
Planet lost to invasion.
Yes, that's not gone so well, has it? Let's have a look then. At Jabbath Prime. That's a lot of ships. Oh, there must be dropships or something, I'm assuming. I've never seen this before, so this is all new to me. Yeah, they must be dropping troops to occupy it, I should imagine. My little fleet's not going to look so good against this lot, is it? I'm going to need bigger ships. Better start building. I should maybe have done this before before I got. Battleship. I don't know if battleships are any good, to be honest with you. And some destroyers. You know, I'm going to stick with some corvettes because they seem to do really well. It's a lot of guns in it. Yeah, I'm panicking over now. I'm going to overcome, obviously. I think. I'm going to mix that fleet up now with the corvettes. They're on the move again. Oh no, that's that. Some of our fleet there. Oh, they must be building some military up here. Let's have a look. Or is that enemy? No. Why is it showing us blue? They were on our side. Them creatures were on our side.
Evading hostile fleet. Colony ship lost.
Oh, that is that. Oh, that's that little place I let live. Colony ship lost.
Construction ship under attack. Evading hostile fleet. Construction ship lost.
It's all getting out of hand, isn't it? Here we go. Who's this lot? Now what are they doing? I don't know what their involvement is. That's a bit weird. Mind you, it is only a game. I'm feeling confident. Not really. See, it don't matter how much you talk yourself up. It's your capabilities that matter, doesn't it? No matter how much you have self-belief, don't mean that you're going to achieve. It's not a good attitude. That's called being delusional, you see. No matter what you think, everything isn't always going to be alright.
Enemy troops landing.
Enemy troops landing? Where? Invasion. Listen, armies involved. Hostile fleets present.
Planet lost to invasion.
Planet lost to invasion. God, they're making mincemeat out of us, aren't they? Now, what's my second fleet? Are they the corvettes? Yeah. They're going to be fast. I'll just send them out to... No. I need to concentrate my firepower. Don't panic. We can maybe harass a little bit of a few colonies around here, possibly. I need to get stuck into their fleet though, don't I? Just 20 minutes into this, and it's going really badly wrong. So you've got all these fleets moving from the south. Well, the single corvettes that I've been building down here. In this area, Beta Corvette there. So, who's that blue ship there then? Oh, it's a science ship, it's not... Oh, it's out of the Star Empire. It's them weird looking things. You see, I give them technology and then I let them have their own system, basically. You know, exactly like you're not supposed to do, and it's this lot here. What did you just say? So we're talking physics research. Tachyon sensors. Planetary sensor range. Planetary sensor range 50%. Yeah. Never get to use that by the look of it, because I'm going to get massacred. Let's say we're doing it Bernard Star. Very slow going that. I'm going to have to speed it up a bit. So let's have a look at the diplomatic thing, see what's going on. Kroll Cooperative. Offer migration, great defensive pact. Now, let's trade deals with them, non-aggression pact with them and them. Defensive pact with us. We are pleased to hear from you, human friends. Well, come and help me, I'm getting slaughtered.
Construction complete.
And it's not my fault, I'm the victim here. All they did was start a little war. I should have really built my fleet up, shouldn't I? And then gone to war. I wasn't expecting them to be quite that powerful though. When they said superior, they're not joking. So they're at Jabbath now. And Takaban. I've got to stop them. My glorious leaders. My glorious fleet admirals are going to have to do quite a bit of work to fix this mess. Now what we got in here? Torpedo crew. Manage cruisers. What's that then? Battleship. High class. Let's see if there's any. Oh yeah. Upgrade them. upgrade them. I haven't lost anything really big yet, I don't think.
Situation log updated.
So that's typical of this game, isn't it? It starts spamming you with crap when you don't want it. Domination. Supremacy. Oh, I can't even have it. Why is it telling me I can have it if you can't? Stupid game. Lord Dirk the Nasty. I wonder why these haven't come to our aid then. The Kroll Cooperative. Wonder what these Hissums think of us now. Now we're having a bit of a war. A moral democracy. Yeah, they're pretty hostile towards us. Rivaling us, non-aggression pact with them. And have closed the borders to them though, interestingly enough. That looked like colony ships going out somewhere there. See, these sectors are acting autonomously now. Give them a lot of freedom to do what they want. They can do basically anything, including build fleets and colonise places. Now, wonder what's going on here then. Why have I still got access to it? This planet is occupied and will therefore not produce anything. Oh, I see, it's occupied. So they haven't just slaughtered them, they've just occupied it. I see.
Construction complete.
So essentially I've lost it, haven't I? But I knew that. Now, what's the icon in bottom left hand corner there? You can see it says minus 10% in the bottom left hand corner. Don't know what that means. Where's that fleet going now? So I suppose I could just try a diversionary attack somewhere. Wonder what this place is then. Is it even colonised? Planetary fortifications. Yeah, it is colonised. That one is. Paradise Dome. Slave processing facility. We don't like slaves unless they're ours, do we? We only want slaves for us.
Ships upgraded.
That upgrade took a long time, didn't it? 20 months, 38 months and 26 months.
Ships upgraded.
Right, they're upgraded now. What's Barnard Star making? They're still making cruisers and destroyers. I'll let them finish that, and while they're finishing that I'll get the spaceport to build. A couple of these. I say a couple, I mean more than a couple, don't I? I wonder if there's different in fleet speeds. I wonder if the corvettes are going to get there faster than the bigger ships. That's our little system here. Everything just takes so long in this game. We're up to 31 minutes here now, or thereabouts. It's interesting. The game's very interesting, but I can't see me playing it long term. Not really long term, but you never know. I certainly won't be buying any DLC for it, I don't think. And I think there's a few bugs in it that are manifesting themselves now. Not now particularly, but when you get later in the game and you learn more about how the game works, you're noticing a couple of things that don't seem quite right. I mentioned it in another video. It's about ship upgrades. You just seem to be able to just upgrade them, or pay for the upgrading, but you don't actually get anything for it. Like if I click on that, it doesn't actually show you being upgraded, but it has taken the minerals. So we've got a couple of fairly decent sized fleets there. And we're still building. I'll just let this little build finish and then we'll go. Oh, someone's died. The sign is just... Look at that, 258. See, that's one of them bugs, I think. 258 years old. Not until that's what happens at end of Bible, isn't it? People live to be very old, and it happened at the beginning of it as well. Where are we going? Come on. Well, I've had this much patience, just a little bit more. I mean, it's going as fast as it can. See, yet another faction's being founded. And so far, if you go down here, all the factions are here. They just don't seem to really make that much of an effect at the moment. What's this trade deal? Oh, I'll agree to it. Screw it. They might be more friendly with us. I find that interesting though, that they've occupied that and it still counts as our space. That's weird. Wasn't expecting that. Where are we up to now? It's quite ponderous, isn't it? See, it paused then. Don't know if you noticed that. It just paused then. It stayed on whatever seconds for quite a long time. See, when I say that a year, sort of game year, is 4.5 actual minutes, that could be variable, depending on how much stuff's going on, how much CPU power is getting used in Xbox, which could be more, there's obviously going to be more power used because there's more simulation going on now. Look at all that. When we started, we all had one colony each, you see. Now there's hundreds of them. I mean, contrary to what people think, there's still a lot of computing power in these Xboxes. They just can't keep up with the PCs, because the PCs you can upgrade them, but the graphics cards cost more than a blooming Xbox, don't they? And some of them have more than one. And but it depends. It's like anything else. It depends how far you want to push it. I got fed up with PC games because it was very rare you spent more time getting games to work than you did playing them. And it was just so easy just to stick a disc in and play on an Xbox or a PlayStation. That's why I started on there. But the games are not as complicated. This is the most complicated console game I've ever played. And I still don't know all of it, so that there's still a lot more to learn. About the game, that is.
Construction ship under attack.
No, I can't do about that. Construction ship under attack. But you see, we're getting this resource. Oh dear, we've got the energy thing's going down, isn't it? Just realised we're gonna have to move. I'm losing too much energy.
Research complete.
I'm just moving them now. Oh, look at where they've got to go. That's a long way to go. In fact, I might cancel them orders and just start harassing them round here, and hopefully that'll take the heat off us. So, look, where are we? Cancel orders. Wait. Cancel orders. Right, let's move them close. And then we'll go disrupt their economy. Like they're doing to us. But I'm down to 16k in it already. A bit more preparation, this could have gone better, couldn't it? If I'd have had my fleets ready here to go stick it to them as soon as I went to war with them, they'd have gone better. But you can't see, on this Iron Man mode you don't get multiple saves, so when you make a mistake it's permanent, and that was a bad tactical error that I made. I want to get stuck into some of these systems here if possible, and just destroy their stations, take the resources off them. Hopefully limit their ability to wage war on me like they're doing to me. How far off are we now? Let's see, fleet movements. See, we've got ones following on behind because one of these fleets has got a waypoint on it. There. So they're going to go out with a way to catch them. Because Earth 2 is still making Still making ships, they're just following on behind, that's all. Wow, that energy's dropping so fast. That's probably going to finish as that. I don't know what's going to happen when we run out of energy. I should imagine the game will, you know, that the fleet's not going to be maintainable, so that could be enemy fleets. So I should have used them before that. Right, they're all set to be aggressive. And have I got admirals in them all? No, I haven't. Sublight speed, combat speed. Combat speed. It's good that you can assign your leaders straight away though, without having to mess about. Right, we're going to have to move because we're going to go down too fast. There's a fleet there as well by the look of it, possibly. I'll slow it down so we can see what's going on. Wait for him to make that jump. I'll speed it up till they made the jump. Now I've slowed it down.
Alien spaceport engaged.
What the hell are this lot? What's this then? What's that then? Fortress? What are they engaging now then? What's this? Oh, it's a mining thing. Speed it up a little. Can we bombard the planet? Yeah, it does look like we're bombarding it, doesn't it? Planetary fortifications. Ah, they've sent a fleet. This will be interesting. This could be the it. Could that 99,000. Could be the final stand of the Earth forces, this one. See, they're healing. What? We haven't even come across that technology, have we? Ooh, we're getting creamed. Are we even damaging them? Yeah, our fleet's getting slaughtered, our big fleet. The corvettes seem to be doing better. Look at that, all that money. And the first fleet's gone already. And never retreats. I think we can still win this. Well, maybe not. Oh, we lost everybody. Do you even get an after action report? Fleet combat stats. Well, we lost everything. And they lost a cruiser and 11 corvettes. That must have been someone who jumped in afterwards. Dear me. Didn't even really make a dent in them, did we? I mean, they were all over us. So if they've got that fleet there, they're obviously vastly superior to us. Let's see what... oh, that's brought me energy back. Must have been my fleet costing me all that. Let's have a look at diplomatics. No. Who is it that I'm fighting with again? Kingdom of Yondarim. Well, they don't even seem to have waited. Right, I think that's probably gonna end this game. This is not winnable now, is it? There's no point in just waiting until enemies taking you to pieces. I've totally been dominated. And this is on easiest setting. I mean, I maybe could have done it a bit better, but essentially their technology and their empire and everything about them is superior to us, and so is everybody else. So there's still more to learn about how to play this game. And what's this? Trade deal.
Colony
Oh,
ship
that's not
under
important.
attack. Evading hostile fleet.
Yeah. I can't see any point in carrying on. We got slaughtered and that's all there is to it, and all that's going to happen now is we'll just get taken over at some stage. Be forced to either surrender everything or negotiate something, and we'll just lose. I don't see any point in going on anyway. I'm sure not many people will ever watch this series, but anyone that has dipped into any of them, thanks very much for watching. I've enjoyed doing it, and I hope you found at least a few things interesting. So I'll say goodbye on this series, or on this playthrough at least.